Hi, how are you? How was your week? You had a good week? So it was a good week. It was very cold. It is very cold. But it was a good week. And I got to be with the kids and I got to be with my own kids. So Kenny and I watched this movie, The Chosen, and there was a scene in the movie. It was about Jesus. And there was a scene in the movie and he's talking to the people on the hill. So I looked it up in the Bible to find it because it's a very moving scene. And so I found Matthew 5. And starts with, it's chapter 5, and I think it's the whole chapter. And I'll try not to go too crazy with it. But Jesus saw the crowds who were there, and he went up on a hill and sat down. And his followers came to him, and he taught the people, and he said, this is what he said, "Those people who know they have great spiritual needs are happy. The kingdom of heaven belongs to them. Those who are sad now are happy. God will comfort them. Those who are humble are happy. The earth will belong to them. Those who want to do right more than anything else are happy." So basically what he was doing was telling people, however they feel, as long as it's caring and has God in it, then God will take care of them. And so when we put it in the, when we talk about it in Sunday schools, in church, we call them the Beatitudes. And I think Beatitudes means blessings. So what I did was I found it for the kids. So Jesus is teaching all of these people about what God's looking for and what he'll do for us. It's kind of rules, but it's what's going to happen if we follow those rules. So, the first one is, blessed are the poor in spirit. So poor in spirit means they need somebody. They know that they can't do all this stuff by themselves. That's kind of being humble. That we don't say, I made all my riches by myself. I had no help. What Jesus is saying is, if you are poor in spirit, meaning you can't do it all by yourself, then you'll be with God. The second one, blessed are they who mourn, for they shall be comforted. If you're sad, it's okay. God will take care of you and help you through it. So, if you're humble and you know you're not alone in this and you know you need help, you're going to be with God. If you're sad and you've lost someone or life has not gone the way you thought it would go, feel the sadness and God will comfort you. If you wait for things that you need, if you have patience, blessed are the meek, for they will inherit the land. If you wait, if you're patient, God will get it for you. Blessed are they who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they will be satisfied. Meaning, you see something's wrong out there. You see people are getting persecuted. You see that there's things that people are doing that are bad to other people. And you try to fix it and change it, God will take care of you. If you are sorry for what you've done that was wrong, if you forgive other people for doing wrong to you, then God will forgive you. This is almost like, if you are good, you will get this. If you are good, you get to be with God. If you follow the rules, you get to be with God. If you take care about other people, you get to be with God. And God will comfort you, take care of you, help you through the rough times. It's not any different than anything else we ever talk about. Take care of other people, help other people. Know that God is there, put God up, talk to him, pray, read the Bible. It's always this. It's so simple and it's so hard to remember. Jesus had to sit down with all those people and explain it to them. And I get that, because I would love for Jesus to come sit me down and say, Kath, listen, we got this. Stop worrying. Things are going to be okay. How cool. How cool would that be? So what they did instead is they wrote a book. And in the book, they said it over and over and over again in different ways so that everyone could understand. God's going to be there for us, no matter what. Jesus is listening to us. And he's going to help us through it. If you allow this to happen to you, if you try not to control everything, if you understand that you're not alone, that we are not alone. He didn't create this world and then walk away. The world had to be created somehow. I think he did it. I think God did it. But he didn't walk away. He allowed us to live the life that we're living. He allows us to make our own choices, but he's right there. And if we ask him, if we know he's there, if we're in contact with him, and if we follow the simple rules, take care of other people. Take care of other people. Love other people. Do things for other people. You can do things for your children and your parents and your siblings, but you can do things for the people who live down the street from you. You can do things for people who are in another country who are being persecuted. I can send money to a place that will use that to help other people. I can wave hello to the people I pass by. I can give money in the basket at church. It's easy. And that's all he's asking for. So yeah, it's kind of simple, isn't it? And it's over and over and over again. And he listed it. I don't even know if he had to list it. Do what you can. Be humble. What did I say? I said, be humble. If you're sad, feel the sadness, and God will take care of us. If you're patient and you wait it out, God will get it to us. If you're humble, God will be right there with us. If you want others to be okay, if you want justice for other people, God's going to say, I got this and I got you. And if you forgive other people, you're going to be there. You're going to be forgiven. It's listed. And he has to do it. He's got to do it. He's got to list it over and over again. He's got to say it over and over again, because my brain does not calculate very quickly or very long. Very short attention span. But Jesus is okay with that. So try. Try to follow the rules. Try to remember that God is there for us. Try to pray. Sometimes you're going to do great, sometimes not so much, but God will forgive us, especially if we try to remember to forgive others. These Beatitudes are a list. They're a way of remembering. So with my kids, we'll make something so they can remember. When you read certain parts of the Bible, it brings all this stuff home. When you come to church and the pastor speaks, or you go to Sunday school and the teacher speaks, it's a way of remembering. Not only did God put the rules in place and the rewards for those rules, for following those rules, he also gave us reminders over and over and over again. And that's what I think this is. The blessings, the Beatitudes. So we can remember. So we don't have to panic every single time something goes wrong. So we can remember. He's there. He's got us. All right. I hope this made sense. I love you. I miss you a lot. We'll be together soon. Have a good week.